Singapore. 남자입니다. 안녕하세요 여러분들. Welcome to 1 year of life in Istanbul. Yay! Yes, today I celebrate 1 year of life in this great and compassionate nation of Turkey in the province of Istanbul, and specifically 1 year. 1 year in the Europe side of Istanbul and nowhere else. And to celebrate today, I came here to once again to Kami Cafe, the most winter festival tea. Yeah, I'm not gonna say Christmas tea. Is this a winter festival thing? Why is it gotta do with Jesus Christ, the historical figure, anyways? And it's very warm and cozy interior, and I bought myself a little celebrating with a little Christmas tree cake. Yeah, look at that, so beautiful. Yeah, so Christmas tea, all handmade in-house. And welcome. It's a very cold winter morning today, and later when more of you come on, I'll show you guys more, right? Hi, Nicole German. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long while. New on my live stream, but not new to my channel, isn't it? I've seen you comment on my channel quite a few years ago. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Welcome to my live stream. Where are you watching from? Takoma. Oh, good evening. Good evening. And very good morning from here in Istanbul. Yeah, I'm here in Istanbul. It's a very cold winter morning, a rainy winter morning. So as you can see, all gloomy looking outside. And here I am in a very Christmassy looking, Christmassy feeling, very cozy, Kami Cafe, and celebrating 1 year of my life here in Istanbul. Yes, last year today, 8th of December 2020, I came to Istanbul, and it's been an amazing 1 year. And so I'm celebrating with a little Christmas tree cake made in-house here in this cafe. And if this is the first time joining my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning I bring you guys to a different place or cafe here in Istanbul, grab a coffee, and then pretty much chat about anything and everything in life. Yeah, it's a chat show, not a travel show. And if you like this kind of live stream, do join me every day. Every day, yes, and I'm talking every single day for the past 53 days. Okay, this is episode 53. Every day at 10 a.m. Turkey time. Around 10 a.m. Turkey time, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, most likely later. Yeah, I know, Washington, USA, yeah. It's evening time, right? Isn't it? Anna Madov, I'm from Israel. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Well, all the new people, good morning and welcome to my live stream. And good afternoon, Israel. It should be lunchtime in Israel, isn't it? Not so far away from Turkey. Mr. Tinfoil Man. Good evening, Mr. Tinfoil Man. At last you made it. Nicole German is late here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's evening in the West Coast, and very even later in the East Coast. Tinfoil Man, I jump on you because you did this later. What do you mean? Anyways, for those of you who just joined me, a lot of new people, so I've got to try to introduce what's going on today. First of all, right, welcome to my live stream, and today is a very special edition. Why? Because today I celebrate 1 year of life here in Istanbul. Yes, today, last year, 8th of December 2020, I arrived here in Istanbul, and since it has been an amazing and very life-changing year for me. And today I'm just here in Kami Cafe in this very warm interior because today is a very cold winter morning. Raining, about 10 it's about 10 degrees Celsius, but because it's raining and it's windy, so it feels a lot colder than that. That's why I came here to Kami Cafe to grab myself a little Christmas tree cake to celebrate my 1 year anniversary in Istanbul. For those of you who just joined my live stream new, you don't know what's going on. This is a live stream where every day for the past 53 days, I bring you guys to a different cafe or location here in Istanbul, and then grab a coffee. Pretty much chat about everything and anything under the sun. Yeah, it's a chat show, right? If you like this format, do join me every morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. Mr. Tin Foyman, sorry, my joke, I spelled it grong. What's grong? The chieftain of a tribe of trolls, grong. Don't you guys just love this cake? Looks so beautiful. Boom. Oh, looks so like this. Oh, but it's actually it's actually a hard cake, so it's rolling all around. I can't like show it properly. So beautiful. I can't eat this. No, it looks so beautiful. It's like, you know, this cafe is called Kami because it's actually very Japanese kind of a concept, because Kami is named for Kami, which is deity of God in Japanese, and they really do like all these in-house cakes, very beautiful in-house cakes, and very like, because they make it so beautiful, it's like those things you see in Japan. It's so beautiful, you just can't eat it. Nicole German, I watched your video about less window is better, not like a greenhouse. Oh, okay, right. Very few people understand this, you know. So many people like this, those modern wallless kind of a concept. Oh, those glass, you're making a greenhouse for yourself. You're literally baking yourself in your house. There's a reason why, like, ancient people built their house with walls of clay, thick, and then with very small windows. That's how houses began, you know? And then somehow, as we became, like, somehow in this modern time, people hate walls. You know, walls. Our ancestors, they built that kind of walls for a reason. Mr. Tin Foyman, sorry, need to fix what? Nicole, that cake does look good. Oh yeah, it looks too good. It looks so good that I'm probably gonna just preserve this all the way to the end of this live stream, and then eat it after the live stream. I need to show this, you know. Yeah. So it's also it's really cold in Washington right now as well, isn't it? So northern part, the northwest coast of America, it's probably very cold. Nicole, I don't think about it before you said it, but it seems true. Oh yeah, very few people considered the fact that having big windows at home is a bad thing. Very few people. And okay, for those of you who are new to my live stream, know that sometimes when I get to your message, it could be like 5-10 minutes later because I may talk a lot, right? So try not to post in like real time thing like low, haha. Usually when I come down to those lows and hahas, I don't know what you're laughing at. So try to be complete in a sentence, alright? Okay guys, why don't I take you guys on a tour since enough of you are around. So let me show you guys where we are and show you guys. Oh, I need the Wi-Fi here, so I can't go far. Okay, so here I am in the back streets of Nişantaşı, Istanbul. Nişantaşı is the Soho of Istanbul. Basically, pretty much the most hip and most expensive area in Istanbul, which makes it the most expensive and most hip area of Turkey. And look at that, look at those dog walkers. I've never seen dog walkers walk upwards of 10 big dogs like they do here in Istanbul. Well, you know, I'm so amazed with dog walkers here in Istanbul that I actually made a video about dog walkers in Istanbul. If you missed that video, go to my channel and search for dog walker, okay? This is so amazing. And here in Kami Cafe, it's a very small, very tight, very small, very cozy family style cafe here this is my favorite place in this cafe, by the way. They have this little balcony here where you can just sit and watch people. Oh, and now dog walker is walking, only 2 dogs. And for those of you watching from Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malaysia, or what, check this out. Can you guys see? Oh, very light, yeah. Can you see? This is, you know, when I first left Singapore, this was what most intrigued me. The ability to blow smoke out of my mouth during winter. I'm still intrigued by this. And get a beautiful flower like this. So this is a very, I really love this cafe because it's so higgy, so cozy, so tight, so, you know. But actually it's behind one of the most expensive and biggest hospital here in Nishantashi, which is the American Hastinasi, which is American hospital. Yeah, everything American here is most expensive and most high class. Mr. Tinfoil Man, normally you go live my time at 10 p.m. so I got ready for you. Then you did not go live till 11 p.m. Yes, you know, like I say, I'm iffy. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later, depend on my mood. Yeah. Oh, Chi, good morning, Chi. Haven't seen you in such a long while. Wow. How are you, Chi? Chi is also a fellow trader and a fellow freedom lifestyler. He or she, I don't know if Chi is a he or she, by the way. Pretty much live my lifestyle, going around the world, making money from trading, exactly like me. Chi, I missed you, man. Man or lady, I don't know. Okay, is it okay to ask? Even though it's not really important, honestly. I don't really care. Kiani, you should do TikTok live. Easier to get viewers, if not your content like wasted. I mean, okay. The thing is, my kind of content is not. I'm not targeting people who go on TikTok. I'm targeting more mature people who likes to talk and who likes to explore deeper dimensions of life. I'm not appealing to the TikTok boys and girls, honestly. Tinfoil Man, I'm sorry I'm so greedy when I want something. It's okay. I don't know, what are you sorry about? I'm not sure. What are you sorry about? You did nothing wrong to me or anyone. What are you sorry about? Or is it just a figure of speech? For those of you who just joined, today I am celebrating 1 year of life in Istanbul. Yes, it's been 1 year. I've been here for 1 entire year. I arrived in Istanbul on the 8th of December 2020. And today is the 8th of December 2021. And I am celebrating my 1 year in Istanbul with a beautiful in-house made Christmas cake. Wow, so beautiful, right? So beautiful. I can't eat this. Really, honestly, I can't eat this. I'm gonna have to keep this here to show everyone until the end of this live stream, where I'll eat it up after this live stream finishes. And of course, coffee. 1 year, one magical, life-changing year here in Istanbul. Tinfoil Man, I want you live always. You know, Tinfoil Man, last year, December, I did 2 weeks of 24 hours live stream, meaning you could literally see me sleep and hear me snore. I did that before last year. So if you go to my channel, and actually you can still see one of the saved live stream from last year, where I think that saved video is a 3 days running. Yeah, you can check it out. I did it before. I've done it always before. Nicole, can I ask you why you picked Istanbul? Oh, very good question. Because last year when I was looking for a place to go last December, the whole world was locked down except Istanbul. I was looking for a place to train MMA. Then I was training to be a fighter. So I was looking for a place to train MMA and BJJ. And the whole world was locked down. America was locked down. Everywhere in Europe, England, everywhere was locked down. Everywhere was terrified of COVID. Southeast Asia was fully locked down. Korea, Japan, all locked down. Only Turkey was open. Only Istanbul's open. And still open. And still nobody give a hoot about this COVID shit. I love Istanbul. Istanbul is the you know, I've lived in 6 or 7 different countries and more cities than that in the past 20 years. Istanbul, after 1 year, okay. Usually after 1 year, I kind of like, but after 1 year, I still think this is the best city I've ever lived in my life. Good morning, Alpha is from Kathmandu, Nepal. Team for men, oh my god, 24 hours live. Yes, I did 2 straight weeks of 24 hours live. 24 hours till literally my phone was burning hot. Yeah, yeah, I did. So, you know, you say you want me live always? Yeah, I did live always, you weren't around. You know, there is very few things in life you can say that I'm not done before. Probably everything you can imagine I've done before. Even stuff that we should not say on video, I've probably done before. So there's very little things you can catch me and say, hey, if you do this, I'll do that for you. Oh, sorry, I've done it. Yeah, so Nicole German, Washington is still making people wear masks. It's nice to see people walking without masks. Yeah, lots of people walking without masks. Free restaurants are not restricted in any ways. You don't need to be vaccinated to eat indoors. Shit like that. Nicole, good for you. Go to somewhere more open. Exactly. Yeah. Why suffer? Why suffer when you have a better choice? Why not choose a better choice? And for those of you who just joined me, welcome. Today I'm celebrating 1 year of life in Istanbul. Yes, I've said this like 60 to 66 times over the past 16 minutes. And yeah, one very life-changing year here in Istanbul. Yes. You know, today I wanted to go back to the place where I first went to when I first came to Istanbul last year. Last year, today, I was at the Bosphorus. You know, Bosphorus is kind of like the first place I really wanted to visit in Istanbul. So on the very first day, I went to the Bosphorus. Today, I wanted to go to the Bosphorus too, but ended up today it kept raining. So I don't want to be caught out there in the rain. I don't have an umbrella. Don't intend to buy one. Okay. And so, yeah, and it's kind of cold. So when I pass by and I see Kami Cafe looking all cozy, I say, today this is the place. I cannot go anywhere else. I want this coziness for today's live stream. CJ Vestin, is quarantine for tourists? No quarantine. There's never been quarantine or any kind of vaccination requirement or any kind of requirement in Turkey since day one. Never. Never. Alpha, now Nepal is again planning to lock down. Ah, yeah. No matter how you lock down, it's not gonna go away. Andy, you remember hit the like button. Thank you. And Andy, today I'm celebrating 1 year in Istanbul. Remember last year we were streaming from Carlton Hotel, Singapore, and 1 year after, here. And yeah, good morning, Kim to you. Okay, for those of you who just joined me, okay, let me go through an introduction once again. Good morning, everybody, and here I am in the lovely Kami Cafe of, my neighborhood cafe. In fact, I just live down the road there. A very back street here in Nishantasi. And today I am celebrating 1 year of life in Istanbul. Yes, 1 year. Last year, this time, 8th of December 2020, I arrived in Istanbul, and it has been a life-changing year so far for me. Life-changing completely. Istanbul changed my life in so many ways. And in fact, if not for Istanbul, I wouldn't be doing this live stream as well. This live stream would not have happened. And this live stream is one of those things that really has been changing my life. And this is the interior of this very cozy. You know, when I walked by today, I knew I just need to be here because it's so cold outside and raining, and this cozy interior just lures me in like a siren, you know. For those of you in Singapore, check this out. Can you see it? Blowing smoke from my mouth, and you know, blowing smoke from my mouth was my first and still most amazing thing that amazed me about cold seasons. I remember, you know, when I first went to Shanghai about 21 years ago. Oh, no, I first went to Shanghai 26 years ago. It was the spring of, you know, spring, it was spring 26 years ago, and I was blowing smoke from my mouth like this. And I was amazed, like, wow, this is something I only see on TV and movies, and now I'm doing it. From that day onwards, right, I made up my mind, you know, one day I'll get out here and then I'll live in Four Seasons countries. And so I did. And to celebrate 1 year here in Istanbul, I bought myself a beautiful, yay, Christmas tree cake. You know, you guys know I'm not big about eating cakes and stuff like that, but today I really want to get something beautiful to celebrate this very special day. But it ends up that this cake is so beautiful, made in-house by the lady here. It's so beautiful. How do you eat something so beautiful? So I probably have to save this cake all the way out to when I finish this live stream, you know. I probably won't be able to eat this until I finish this live stream. And for those of you who are new to my live stream, welcome. I know a lot of new names today. In case you're wondering what this live stream is all about, this is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, I bring you guys to a different cafe or location here in Istanbul, grab a coffee, and then chat about everything and anything under the sun. So this is a talk show, you know. You don't come to my live stream expecting a sightseeing show, a tourist show, or going around, you know, Istanbul. I don't do that kind of thing. I just live here. I don't travel. I've been living here for 1 year so far. One amazing, very life-changing year. And if you like this style of a live stream, well, do consider to subscribe and join me every single morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. Liu Se Chao. Oh, another new name. Welcome to my live stream. Today, a lot of new names today. How do you guys know about my live stream? Have any good life quotes you have? You seem so down to earth. Well, you will learn lots of life quotes as you follow my live stream. I say a lot of things, yeah. And you will get a lot of quotes from me. I quote a lot. All my Limpeh quotes. You seem so down to earth. Oh, thank you. I don't even know what down to earth even means, honestly. I hear that a lot. I don't really know what it means. Kim Teo, happy 1 year anniversary. Thank you, Kim. Boylist 2009. Love your videos and life experience. Good luck from New York City. 30 degrees now. Oh, nice. Oh, it's about 30 degrees here in Istanbul as well. Istanbul and New York City is kind of very close. Oh, you guys know my home is in New York City, right? Very few people know, you know, like everybody, like people talk about, like, tell me about New York, is somewhere I've never been, but literally my home is New York City. Yeah. If there's one place in the world I can call home, meaning where I have all my stuff and all my achievements on the wall, all my trophies and stuff, is New York City. Yeah. Of course, I don't kind of live there very much. I live in Queens, by the way. Rosie Hinojosa, hi out there, Merry Christmas. Wow, I don't do the Merry Christmas thing, but I would say Happy Winter Holidays, which is what all these are about. You know, very few people know all these decorations are not Christmas decorations. You know? All these decorations have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. All these decorations, this decoration, including the mistletoe tradition, existed 300 years before Christ was born. It's a Western European tradition for when winter, you know, with winter out there, it's quite and cold and harsh, it's anti-life outside, yeah? So we want to make the home look cozy and sweet and lovely. And so they begin to do this in their home every winter, since hundreds of years before Jesus Christ, yeah? So let us understand. That's why you see all this in Istanbul. Here, Istanbul is a Muslim country. Why do you see all these things? Because this is not a Christmas thing. This is a European tradition. Huh? Mr. Tinfoil Man, I love all you do, but please talk about our fears on COVID, on where you are, please. What do you mean? I don't really understand. I love you, yes, but please talk about our fears on COVID, on where you are, please. Fears on COVID, on where I am. I don't really understand what this means. Could you elaborate, Tinfoil Man? Sometimes you slang, Tinfoil Man. I don't know American slang, you know. I love it. Everything you are. I love it. Everything you do. I love. Can you guys hear the music? Show you guys around the inside of the cafe in case you missed it. Very cozy family style cafe. For those of you who don't know, over the past 53 episodes, I brought you guys to at least 35 cafes within 20 minutes walk of my area. 35 cafes, and that's only like half the number of cafes around, because not all the cafes are good for streaming like this. So I would say there is easily 100 cafes within walking distance of my home here in Istanbul. This is the highest density of cafe I've ever seen in anywhere in the world. Not even Seoul in South Korea comes close to this. No, not even Seoul comes close to this. And of course, certainly not New York. New York, not a lot of cafes in New York. Mr. Tinfoil Man, fears on COVID-19 on where you live. Here nobody talks about COVID. There's nobody. If you live here in Istanbul like I did over the past 1 year, you won't even know there's this thing called COVID. You won't even know unless you start scaring yourself on the internet. If you don't use the internet a lot, like me, I don't use the internet pretty much at all. Okay. You won't even know COVID exists here. Oh, so what fear? I don't know what fear of COVID. I don't know. CJ Vestin, Istanbul looks like freedom. Istanbul is freedom. Do you have to wear mask? No mask. But there are some shopping malls, major shopping malls, that require you to wear mask on the way in. After you got past the gate, after you get past the guard, everybody just take it off. There are some. And Starbucks require you to be wearing mask when ordering. After that, you take it off. Yeah. Tinfoil Man, every person in your background wears a mask. Where? Yeah, some people. Okay, the thing here is this. Some people, they do. I would say about 50%, 50-50 people wear masks here. But it's all personal choice. You want to wear, you don't want to wear, you don't wear. You know, mask is not about fear of COVID, you know. Do you know that Japan and Korea has been wearing masks on a daily basis for decades? So like what? COVID has been around for decades? No. It's just a personal preference. Don't see it that way. Huh? Just a personal preference. You want to wear, you wear. When I was in Korea, I was wearing a mask almost every day. There wasn't any COVID. Don't start associating mask with fear. It's just personal choice. If you watch my videos in Korea, I wear a mask in a lot of those videos. Is it because of COVID? There wasn't even COVID during those times. It's all personal choice. Don't see everything as fear of COVID. Here in Istanbul, you won't even feel it. But I don't know. It's like, well, I don't know why you guys fear COVID. You fear death or what? Why do you fear COVID? Share with me, because I don't understand this fear. Why do you fear COVID? What about COVID do you fear? I don't understand this. We have to discuss about this. You know, I hate to talk about COVID on my chat, on my live stream, yeah, because to me it's all nonsense. Yeah. But this fear mongering has been going around long enough that I should understand why people fear this thing. What about this thing that people fear? Nicole, I think people watch too much news in it. Exactly, there you go. It is about the story world. They upset the people here. Here in USA, it's not common to wear a mask. I don't fear it at all. Yeah, you see? In the end, it's the story world that the media builds in your head. That if you live in that world, that world is terrible. That world is hell on earth. That world is literally hell. If you concentrate and focus on the real world and you learn to live away from that story, the real world is no fear. There's nothing. The real world is peace and beauty. The peace beyond all understanding. Tinfoil Man, thank you for your honest answer. Oh no, I'm still trying to understand what the fear of COVID is about. What do people fear about COVID? I don't understand. CJ Vestin, because of mainstream media, the governments instill fear in us. So why do you let them do that? Why do you look at the media? Why do you allow them to do that to you? That's the question. You know? See, I don't allow any government, organization, society to put anything in my head. I don't. I just don't. And every day in my life is free and beauty. Why won't you guys want this? Why you guys want that instead of this? Why? And looking at those media and stuff costs you money and time. So you're paying money, wasting time to scare yourself. Why would you even want to do that? Nicole, only certain areas mandate masks like Washington, but not Idaho, Florida. Yeah, I know. Basically, the Democrat places. Republican places don't have mask mandates. You know, like this fear mongering has been going around for long enough that I find it rather ridiculous, because why you fear about COVID? You fear death? Honestly, the death rate of crossing a street in certain places is higher than COVID, so you don't cross a street in your life anymore. So then you say, oh, it's not the death rate I'm worried about. Oh, so if you're not even worried about dying, so what's the worry about COVID? You're worried about feeling bad for a few days or something? Then you should be worried about flu every single year. Of course, I know some people take the flu jab every year. I don't know what's the fear about, honestly. Tinfoil Man, what do you think about Joe Biden? I don't know him personally. How do I think about him? Anything? I don't. Anyone who I don't know personally, I have no opinion on. Understand this. Anyone that you don't know personally, or you have not experienced personally, you simply don't know. Nothing you have ever read or think you know about someone is the whole thing. Nothing. Understand this. Understand that anyone you don't know personally, you simply don't know. Kim Teo, but you convinced Limpeh not to go to Istanbul due to Omicron. That story were too? No, because Limpeh has real work commitments. She's not like me. She has a real job to do. So if because of this COVID, if there's any travel policy changes between Turkey and America, it affects her in a real way. Yeah, it's not because of COVID that I'm not asking her to come. I'm asking her not to come because of possible policy changes in travel. That's the thing. Okay? It's not about fear of COVID. It's about her job. She has a job to lose. I don't. Nicole German, that is correct. Everyone is moving to Florida and Idaho, the red states. Yeah, it's all about the blue states. The blue states. That's why even in my home in New York was hit so hard. It's still hard. New York's dead right now. New York's a piece of shit right now because it's a blue state. I'm so sad for New York, I'm telling you. New York should have been great. New York should have led the way out of COVID, you know. But now it's just a piece of shit, a deserted wasteland in New York. Mr. Tinfoil Man, you're great for US government. Maybe I'll run one day, who knows? Yeah, I'm not ruling that out. If that Andy Tang guy can run, I can run. If Andy Tang can run for US president, Limpeh can run for US president. CJ Vestin, New York City is worse with restrictions. Exactly. Since day one. That's why since day one, New York has been hit the hardest. It has the hardest restriction, and yet it was leading the whole nation in terms of the COVID disaster. So how does that match up, you know? And ever since, it's been just going down and down and down. And right now, the economy of New York is just dead right now. Dead. New York is just dead right now. Trump would hate you, no, Trump would love me. I love Trump. I love Trump since I was a boy. I love his attitude. In a lot of ways, right, I grew up mimicking Trump's attitude, you know. The don't give a fuck, don't give a shit, just be yourself attitude. Yeah, and I grew up with that attitude. Nicole, it's sad but true. The first time ever, more people left California than came. Oh yes, and U-Hauls were not available for people to leave. Wow, yeah, there you go. And there was a rush of people leaving New York as well, like just beginning of this year. A lot of people leaving all these blue states, anti-life states, going to the pro-life states. No, never say that. Never say what. Never say what. And hey guys, I talk about American politics or what because I live in America and I've experienced it all firsthand. Okay, that's why I dare to say. That's why I keep telling people, okay, again, I 100% only talk about things that I personally experienced. I never talk about things I just read somewhere. Okay, never. Oh, you know, Tinfoil Man, you don't know. I was like following Trump on his Trump, the MAGA rally throughout the whole season. So interesting. Ended up, you know, after about 2 months of following, I could like perfectly imitate Donald Trump last year. I like whatever I say, Donald Trump comes out. It's so amusing. Trump would bury you. Bury me, please. If there's one way to die gloriously, that would be to die knowing that I've been killed and buried by Donald Trump, and let that be in the news and let that be known throughout the world that Limpeh, that Donald Trump personally buried Limpeh. Such a big honor. Please bury me, please. Andy, you reminds me that Limpeh can do an impersonation of Trump. Yeah, but I forgot. I lost it. You know, whatever I don't practice, I lose. It's not, you know, when I do something once, don't think I could do it forever. No, you don't practice, you lose it. Aji, hello. Good morning. My brother has left New York and came back to Europe after 3 months. Oh, good for him. And for those of you who just joined me, today I'm celebrating 1 year in Istanbul. Yay! Yes, today, 8th of December 2021. I arrived in Istanbul on 8th of December 2020 last year. And today I wanted to go back to the place I first went to when I first came to Istanbul, which is the Bosphorus. But it's a very rainy day today, so I really can't go to the Bosphorus. But to celebrate today, I came here and got myself a nice Christmas tree cake. Yay! Just to celebrate my 1 year in Istanbul. Yeah. Sorry, you're not Mexican. Habla español. CJ Vestin, is Turkish food good? Of course it's good, you know. Everybody eats Turkish food everywhere in the world, yeah? Kebab, durum, all that stuff. Of course it's good. Oh, and it's better than those you eat in your country. Of course. Tinfoil Man, still your live stream rock. You know, Tinfoil Man, I really don't understand what you like about my live stream. Like I say, I wouldn't watch my own live stream. This Asian dude doing nothing in Istanbul, like living out the dream life but not showing us the dream life, just every day sitting around in cafes drinking coffee. That's what all you do, and then talking. That's what his live stream is about, and people find it interesting. I won't watch my own live stream, honestly. Aji, his boss said, please come back to New York. I'll give you 20,000 to come back to the job. 20,000 a year raise, yeah? But, you know, right now, New York has a employment crisis right now because so many people left employment because of the vaccination requirement. You all know, right? So many nurses left employment as well. Of course, Limpeh took the vaccine, so she's still in employment. But Right now, that's why right now she's making so much money, you know, because they pay the nurse so much right now. In fact, right now nurses get paid more than doctors right now. Yeah. Tin Foil Man, I love what you say. I see you're a fan. RG, happy 1 year in Istanbul, yay! Tin Foil Man, and you know you love it too. Oh yeah, I love it. Like today, I will be uploading a new video about how Istanbul has changed me, and definitely this live stream has been a very life-changing experience for me as well. And I'm very grateful for this live stream. And I can't say I like love it or I enjoy it 100% because honestly, it's very exhausting to do this live stream every single day. But because of this, it has been very life-changing. Yeah, and I share all this story in my video today. So stay tuned. How Istanbul has changed me in 1 year video. Fami, it's very hard to meet face to face. There's no need to meet face to face. I don't meet people face to face. There's no need. Yeah, I don't. You know, I used to have people like big fans of mine, but when they came here and then they tried to ask me out, and I really don't have time to meet face to face with anyone. I don't really like to meet one on one with anyone, and when I don't, they begin to hate on me. So then I make it a simple policy. I just don't meet nobody. Keep it this way is better. Keep a friendly, nice distance is the best. Frequently your biggest fan ends up becoming your biggest hater. Yeah, it's the same in life. Your closest friend ends up become your deadliest enemy. RG, no, 20,000 for 1 month. Oh wow! But Limbu, same case with Limbu. Over the past 1 year, Limbu easily made more than 20k extra per month as a nurse. So, yeah, over the past 1 year. That's why I told her, don't risk your job coming just to be with me. You don't risk making about 30,000 US per month for coming here to Istanbul for what? Just to be with me? So Kim Teo, you know what? Now you know why I don't allow Limbu to come, right? It's not about COVID, it's about putting 30,000 a month on the line. I'm not worth 30,000 a month. I'm not worth 30,000 a month. Please focus on making your money, Limbu. Mr. Tin Foil Man Life Low. VJ, will you stay 1 more year? I don't know, but so far I'm still staying. I'm still here. Yeah, I'll stay here till conditions or circumstances dictate that I should go. Then I'll go. Yeah, that's how I do every single country that I've been to so far. I stay in one country one city on and on, and then sometime around the 3rd to 5th year, usually 3rd to 5th year, something will happen that makes me have to go to another place. 100%. That's why in the end, when I look back on my life, I spent 5 years in Shanghai, 5 years in Beijing, 5 years in Korea. Yeah, so those are my major places. No, it's all 5 years kind of thing. Yeah, and then something will happen. So if you ask me what's my plan for Istanbul, honestly, my plan is to just live here for as long as I can. I will live here. Yeah, I'll live and die here, grow old here if I can. That's the plan. Yeah, but I guarantee you, life never works out the way I planned. It will change 100%. Nicole, it's a dream life to sit in a cafe without a mask and no weird rules. Yeah, it seems like life is almost life is not almost normal there. Life is 100% normal here in Istanbul. 100%. I would say 100%. Hello, Elma. Okay, I won't repeat my first anniversary introduction again. Alright, but today celebrating 1 year anniversary here in Istanbul and buying myself a nice, beautiful Christmas cake to celebrate 1 year of life in Istanbul. Okay, I don't want to see. I've repeated this 1 year introduction like 666 times over the past 1 hour, so I'm not gonna go into it again. Okay, Team Point Man, I'm grateful for all your live streams. Wow, I'm grateful for you coming to my live streams. Really, honestly, Team Point Man, all the support that you have shown me, all the love, like it's impossible. Even though I can never understand your love. RG, Istanbul looks peaceful and calm. How long are you doing the live chat? How long is your challenge? How long are you doing the live chat? Oh, it means how long more? I intend to keep doing it. I intend to keep doing it for years until something changes. I always do something. When I do something, I keep doing it until something changes. Yeah. Just like my martial arts journey, I fully intended to fight in the world championship level. I was training towards it, and I keep training until something changed. I got injured. I got handicap injured. So then, if it changed, I do something else. So I intend to keep doing this. As long as nothing changed, I'll keep doing this. Yeah, for years, and then let's see what it becomes. I see this can become something really amazing. I'm very excited to see what this live stream becomes in future. And of course, this live stream is also like trying to prove once again, what I always taught people. You know, if you look for my video on the one simple secret to success, yeah, the one simple secret to success is just this: keep doing what you do every day for 3 to 5 years. No, regardlessly. You just keep doing, and then you become something awesome. You'll be successful. So I'm trying to see what success means doing this. CJ Vestin, that's a lot of money. Yeah, right now nurses in New York earn a shitload more than doctors. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, Kim Teo. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Yes, Kim Teo. That's what she put on the line for just wanting to come to Turkey and be by my side for what? For what? I'm not worth risking your job that pays you 30k US dollars or 50k Singapore dollars per month. I'm not worth risking that. You know, Singaporeans will die for a job that pays you 50,000 Singapore dollars per month. Yes or no? If you have a job that pays you 50,000 Singapore dollars per month, you hold on to it for dear life, yes? No, yeah, that's the reason why I don't want her here. It's nothing to do with Omicron and COVID and shit like that. I don't want her reach her job for nothing. RG, love is stronger than money. Oh yeah, and love has no distance. We love each other perfectly the way it is right now. We can love each other 60 million miles away. You don't have to be side by side to love each other. Yeah. Love is stronger than everything. Love is stronger than money, than distance, than time. Yeah. As long as there's a connection, it doesn't matter the distance. In fact, you can be sitting next to each other and feel that each other is 10 million miles away. Any number of people have experienced this, yeah? You sit together with the so-called someone you love, but each other, you feel like you're 10,000 miles away from each other. But when you really love each other, even if that person is 10,000 miles away, you feel the person right beside you. I feel her right beside me every single day, all my moments of my life. Nicole, that is such nice news. So happy Istanbul is normal. I have to go. Good night. Nice chatting with you. Good night. Nicole, thanks for checking in, and see you again. Vestin, how do you get injured? I was sparring with someone, and that someone maliciously and deliberately broke my shoulder. For a while I was quite depressed about this. After that I came to acceptance, and after that I went deeper into my spiritual practices, and after that I started this live stream, and after that my life just changed. So I'm actually quite grateful for the injury. If not for the injury, this won't happen. If not for the injury, I wouldn't have had that few very big awakening experiences in my spiritual practice. Yeah. Tinfoil Man, I thank you for always saying usernames before you read the comments. Is that such a big deal? RG. May, good morning Limpeh, good morning May. Good afternoon May in Singapore. And okay. RG, your wife has some vacation, she could visit for 1 week. Oh, as a nurse, there's no such thing as vacation. As a nurse, right now is the time to grab money. In fact, right now she's a nurse in 3 different places. Yeah, so no vacations. No weekends even. Oh, such a good life. I love to do that. You know, when you're so on fire that you can work about something, and you're at that good time where you're just giving 100% of your best every single day, regardless weekday or what, and making upwards of 30 to 50,000 every month. Whoa, that's great. I would love to do that. Oh. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Internet is not one of internet connectivity is not one of Istanbul's strong points. Okay, but Istanbul is just amazing. So I moved out into the balcony here. Other guys in the balcony as well. You guys still around? For those of you who have followed my live stream long enough, you know this is very common, yeah. It's very common to get like store what, I don't even know what to call this. You guys can see? Huh? Tinfoil man. Yeah, it's huge to say your fan's name before you read the comments. Really? Yeah? Wow. I don't know. Don't everybody do the same thing? I don't know because I don't really care to watch other people's live stream anyways. So I started doing live streams with no idea how live streams are being run. No idea at all. Good morning, Crystal Moon. Welcome. And welcome to my special 1-year edition of my life in Istanbul. 1 year here in Istanbul. Last year, on the 8th of December 2020, I first came to Istanbul. And without planning it to be so, I've been here for a year. Yes, when I first came, I never planned to be here for this long. And it's been a year. A very life-changing year. And so today I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating 1 year of being in Istanbul with a beautiful Christmas tree cake here in Kami Cafe. My most favorite cafe here in Istanbul, as you guys know. A very cozy and tight family style cafe. And if you just joined me, good morning. It's a very cold and rainy winter morning here in Istanbul. Good morning, B. Hello. Jared Poo, how are you and Limpeh? We're married. So we are going strong. Crystal Moon, congratulations, B. Wow, 1 year. Nice. It's been 1 year. And stay tuned for my my video for today. We'll talk about how Istanbul has changed me over the past 1 year. I would say that very few, I can't say very few countries are life-changing, but Istanbul has been life-changing for me. I'm so grateful to have had this 1 year's life in Istanbul. It changed me in so many ways. Gave me my most important breakthroughs in my spiritual journey here. Maybe because the consecration in the air here is so strong, it just helps people become more compassionate and to grow spiritually so fast. Kim Teo, why don't you start digging the cake and let us know how it tastes? Because it's too beautiful. If I start doing this right now, right, later on when people come on, I have nothing to show. You know, it's been 1 hour. If not, I would have eaten it long ago. You know, because it's so beautiful. I want to keep showing this. So I would most likely eat this during the final 5 minutes. So guys, stay tuned for the final 5 minutes where I will completely devour and destroy this piece of beautiful looking cake. I will deface and desecrate the cake. Yeah. And honestly, tomorrow I feel like going to visit Mr. Mok again. I really miss Mr. Mok. For some reason, I miss that cat. Oh. Elijah, congratulations on 1 year. 고맙습니다. 1년입니다. 1년 1주년 기념일입니다. 오늘은 이스탄불에서 살지 1년이 됐거든요. 그래서 오늘은 이 아주 특별한 날에서 아주 예쁜 데다가 귀여운 케이크를 사다 먹는 거예요? Obliterate your cake, yes. Then the owner of the cafe was like, "What are you doing to my dear cake?" So retro here. So retro. You know, this cafe feels like a cafe in New York. You know, you guys will be surprised. No? New York cafes still don't play all that new Justin Bieber or all that kind of music. You know? Most cafes and restaurants in New York still play all this retro oldies. You know, living in New York makes me feel like I'm back in my childhood, or back in my school days, back in my middle school days, and I love it. I love that feel. My middle school days, best. Those were the best days. Like best days in terms of the world. I say, you know, in terms of living a life, this is my best time. Today is my best day of all. And this is the best life I've ever lived, right? My school days cannot compare with this, of course. But I'm saying the world back when this kind of music was still in fashion, when I was in middle school, the world was amazing. No internet. I think internet destroying the world. No internet, no mobile phone, no laptop, you know, none of this nonsense. All these nonsense things, no, doesn't exist. The world was awesome. For those of you who can remember the really fun 80s and 90s, yeah? The world was amazing. So retro. Mr. Tinfoil Man, give us a view out. I gave you guys many view outside. I just came from outside, you know, making me go out there again. Okay, oh well, whatever. Here's the view outside. Or you're saying here. Yeah, like this. Very, very beautiful, yeah? But this is one of the back streets here in Nişantaşı, Istanbul. The Nişantaşı area here in Istanbul is the Soho area of Istanbul. The most hip and most expensive and most fashionable area here in Istanbul, and therefore the most hip and expensive area in the whole of Turkey. Take a look. Today is a very rainy day. It just kept raining. That's why I couldn't go to the Bosphorus. See, the roads are bad. And of course, this is my favorite kind of weather. Günaydın. My favorite kind of weather. And yeah, there are people who wear masks, there are people who don't, and there are people who wear the mask on their chin. Yeah, that's the way to go. And boom. And I live over there. Sean Cho, hi! Sean Cho, who bought me coffee twice. Welcome back, Sean Cho from Singapore. Good afternoon. And for those who just joined me, today is I'm celebrating 1 year in Istanbul. Yes, 1 year today. 1 year ago today, on the 8th of December 2020, I first came to Istanbul. And today marks 1 year of my amazing life here in Istanbul. It has been a very life-changing year, including the start of this live stream. Has been one of the turning points in my life, I would say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for witnessing my entire journey, especially people like Andy, Elijah, Sean, who have witnessed my entire journey from before Istanbul to how I got here, to my whole life here in Istanbul. Thank you guys for being a witness to all these changes and all these amazing things here in my life. Maze, time flies. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 year. Yes, and to celebrate 1 year here in Istanbul, like, today, see, beyond this door is cold. It's like cold and empty. Like once you walk in, so warm and nice. So I'm celebrating my 1 year anniversary with a Christmas tree cake, which I will obliterate, destroy, and devour during the final 5 minutes of this live stream. Okay, guys, so stay tuned if you want to watch me destroy this beautiful looking cake. Okay. Yeah, Sean, it's been 1 year. Today is a 1 year anniversary. And stay tuned for my video today on how Istanbul have changed me over the past 1 year. Mr. Tim Foyman, thank you for all your live streams. Thank you for enjoying my live streams. And do continue to be with me. I'll keep doing it as long as people enjoy it. Elijah, it has certainly been most enjoyable. I'm really very thankful for all of you, Elijah, Sean, Andy, all you guys who has been with me over the past 1 year. And even before I came to Istanbul, you guys were on my Singapore live streams. You guys know why and how I came to Istanbul. You guys witnessed my entire journey in Istanbul. You guys witnessed my entire journey trying to be a world champion. And you guys witnessed how this whole thing started. Especially like Sean and Andy, Sean, Elijah has been following this new live stream series since the very first day as well. I'm very grateful for all of you. If not for all of you, right, doing this has there's simply no purpose, like I don't know who I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for, But of course this live stream also evolved out of something else. It evolved out of the Limpeh Friday morning coffee chats, remember? Where I used to stream only every Friday morning, yeah? And because like so many of you really love what I'm doing, and it from 1 day became 2 days, became every day, So thank you guys very much. Amazing year here in Istanbul. Common question, how long more will I stay in Istanbul? I don't know. I only know right here, right now, today, I have no intention of leaving yet. But of course, this will change sometime down the road. 100%. Like me and Limbu, as husbands and wives, we simply cannot live apart forever, right? So at some point, this will have to change. 100%, right? Sean Chaw, thanks for sharing with us your life, energy, and thoughts on anything and everything under the sun. Thank you guys. If you guys, everything I talk about came from you guys. You guys notice every of our discussion topics, all our chit chats came from you guys. If you guys did not ask me those questions that you did, I would not have anything to say. And therefore, there are certain episodes you remember where I end the stream in like 7 to 8 minutes simply because there's nothing to talk about and nobody's talking. So then I end. I keep talking when there's something to talk about. When there's nothing to talk about, I end. And I never have anything to talk about. See, the thing is this. If I have to prepare something to talk about every single day for this live stream, I wouldn't last 53 days. This is episode 53, by the way. I wouldn't last 53 days. Everything I talk about came from you guys. So I have to thank you guys for this. Sean Chaw, but you are certainly a great ambassador of Istanbul. I must go one day. Already I know 3 persons, 2 from Singapore and 1 from Paris came to Istanbul because of my live stream. Aji, was it easy to find an apartment in Istanbul? Yeah, very easy. Very easy. Plenty. Plenty of apartment. Wow. Indoor here is too cozy. So cozy it's actually warm. Actually, I really want to sit outside. I want to sit outside. Ooh. Ooh, you feel the chill straight away. Wow, okay. I'm sorry. I'm staying indoors. Today is a very, very cold winter morning here in Istanbul. About 10 degrees Celsius right now. And 10 degrees Celsius is not good for just this. Shishi is from Barata. Welcome. Has someone noticed Limpeh's eyes are looking bigger lately? Really? Neko. 추워 있어요. 엄청 추워. 그래서 그러니까 이거 잭가에 이거 패딩도 입고 있는 건데. And Shishi, today we are celebrating 1 year in Istanbul with a beautiful Christmas cake. Yes, this Christmas tree cake I will destroy, obliterate, and devour during the final 5 minutes of this live stream. So stay tuned to the end if you want to see me destroy this beauty, desecrate the face of the beauty, and obliterate and devour it to become part of my energy system and my body. Kenneth Ong, hello, managed to catch a live stream during my leave today. Oh, hi Kenneth, haven't seen you on for a very long time. Welcome. Kenneth, today I'm celebrating 1 year of life here in Istanbul. Yeah, with a cake. So stay tuned to the final 5 minutes of this live stream if you want to watch me desecrate the pretty face of this cake and then obliterate and devour it and then completely desecrate this beauty. Shish, happy anniversary. Yeah, thank you. And today I will also be posting a new video talking about how Istanbul has changed me over the past 1 year. So stay tuned for the video as well, yeah? Oh, all this music, all these songs were from my middle school. Whoa. Around the world. So retro. You know, feels like back in New York. Most of the cafes and restaurants in New York still plays all this retro 80s and 90s music. 90s and 90s. 90s are the best. 80s are kind of meh. You may think differently. Challenge me. And honestly, tomorrow I want to go back to see Mr. Mock. I really miss that cat. I don't know why. That cat's growing on me. That like I think about Mr. Mock. Yeah. So tomorrow, if you guys miss Mr. Mock as well, tomorrow join me in my live stream tomorrow. I'm going back to see Mr. Mock. And I'm gonna pick up a nice can of cat food for Mr. Mock as well on the way tomorrow. I'm gonna get a coffee. Pardon? Americano da bir Limpeh. Guys, how's my Turkish language? Türkçe? Tamam? Kencana? Very good. Oh, so retro, the music here. And you know, in this setting, this winter festival setting, with this music is just perfect. Suncho, Limpeh, curious, do you get to perspire during winter? Yeah, if you wear enough and you run, you perspire, of course. Yes, you do. You do perspire during winter. But of course, if you're not doing anything, you don't perspire. Whether winter or spring or summer, if you're not doing anything, you're not moving, you're not walking, of course you won't expire. But, oh, my name is like a simple prayer on my knees. Wanna see you there, midnight hour. So this tune is too high. Just like a prayer, I wanna take you there. Wow, those were the times. This is the golden era of American pop. Just like a prayer. Just like a dream. Oh, too high. I can't do songs this high. Elijah, it sounds good. Okay, I mean, you guys don't know these songs, right? You guys are not this age, right? My name is like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I want to take you there. Night hours, I want to feel your pulse. Just like a prayer, I want to take you there. My name is like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I want to take you there. To the midnight hours, I want to feel your pulse. Just like a prayer, wanna take you there. Madonna, yes, like a prayer, Madonna. The mystery. Wow, the Madonna mix. Just like a mystery. Oh my, it feels like Like a prayer, just like a prayer, yeah. Elijah, one of my mom's favorite songs. Okay, Elijah, now I know I'm your father's era kind of person. You know, Elijah, can you imagine having this much fun with your father? Take me there. Just, just like a prayer, I'll take you there. My second coffee. Just like a prayer. Just a mystery. Just a mystery. Just like a prayer. So you guys ask me, like what music do I listen to? Like I said, I don't listen to music. There's only one period of my life where I really listen to music with Walkman, you know. Like everywhere I go, I wear my Sony Walkman. It's this period. In the 90s. In the 90s is the only period in my life that I actively listen to any music. Mm. And then my favorite was Belinda Carlisle, Rick Ashley, Ricky Martin, of course, what's that? George, what's that? Michael what? Oh, that guy was big then. Michael something? Or the love song thing, the Michael something. Kim Teo, hey, thought you said you don't listen to music. Oh yeah, I just explained. Yeah, I don't listen to music anymore. But there was only one period of my life that I listened to music, and that's when in my secondary school or middle school, yeah, where I wear my Walkman and stuff. After that, I never listened to any more music, so I don't know any of all the new songs. I only know this kind of songs. I used to have a Walkman, but every time you fall out of my pocket. Well, if you're my son's era, then certainly you won't be using a Walkman. I used the Walkman, the Sony Walkman, the second generation Sony Walkman. The one with blue color with silver linings. Michael learns to rock. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the period of life. That's my only period of time that I ever listen to music. After that, no more. Because and George Michael. George Michael, yes. Michael learns to rock also, yes. And George Michael, yes. Oh, George Michael was the deal, man. Oh, George Michael and also what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? The guy that sings, I am sailing across the oceans, overseas. I am sailing. That guy was one. Rod Stewart. Oh, Rod Stewart was one of my biggest favorite back then. Like George Michael, I don't even remember his songs anymore, but I still remember there's this guy who's so amazing. And this dude who sang also this song was also during my middle school. The what's that? And friends are friends forever. When the Lord's the Lord of them, and a friend will not say never. 'Cause the welcome will not end, though it's hard to let you go. In the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to be a friend. This guy, during my middle school, one of my favorites. So what's his name? Who sang this song? Oh, Careless Whisper, George Michael. What's the guy's name? Who sang this song? Can't remember. But yeah, for those of you who are wondering, yeah, that's my middle school days or secondary school days. That's the only period of time in my life that I ever listened to music, and these are the people I listen to. And therefore, right now, even in New York City, like every time I go to a cafe or restaurant, incidentally, that's all the kind of songs that I hear, and I know all the songs. But if you talk to me about the new guys like what Justin Bieber or whatever Bieber, honestly, I don't know these guys. Yeah, I don't listen. After my secondary school, after my middle school, I started going into a deep spiritual exploration, and shortly after, I retreated to a Chinese temple, pretty much become a monk for like 7 months. Yeah, so since then I've not been in touch with pop anymore. And for all of you who just joined me, I'm celebrating. Oh, Sean Cho. During the Navy days, do you listen to music when you're bored out at sea? Oh, there's no time to be bored out at sea. And also because during my Navy time, that's when I was doing my university part time as well. So when I'm out at sea, when I'm not on duty, I'm studying. Yeah. So I never had time for that kind of mumbo jumbos. I was doing my degree when I was in the Navy. Kim Teo, do you listen to Chinese songs? When I was in the middle school, yes. When I was in the middle school, I do like Zhang Xingzhe. What's my favorite? My favorite was Zhang Xingzhe. What's that? Zhang Xingzhe. I don't remember any. Chai Xingjuan. Oh. And here and there, yeah, but mainly I listen to English pop, in my secondary school days, yeah, mainly. But Chinese pop, I listen Zhang Xingzhe, and I listen. There's one more guy I listen, Wang Jie. He's now Wang Jie still active in America. Wang Jie. A couple of Hokkien songs here and there just for fun. Yeah. Ai Ru Chao Shui. Elijah, you could create a playlist on YouTube music and listen to them. Why do I have to listen to anything? So Elijah, you're missing the point. I don't need music in my life. I don't miss these things. I don't want these things in my ears. I want the real world, the real sounds, the sounds of everything in the world. I want to be connected with the world. Why would I want to numb myself from the world? That's why Elijah, remember I made the video that music, you have to quit music to quit suffering. I still think so. You have to quit music. I'm not addicted to music. I'm just relating to you guys my secondary school or middle school memories. And how long ago was that? That was 30 years ago, my dears. These things are 30 years ago, things that I did 30 years ago, 6 lifetimes ago, okay? You cannot relate what I did 6 lifetimes ago with who I am today, completely different. Ai Ru Chao Shui. Yeah, how do we sing Ai Ru Chao Shui? Can't remember. What the 爱如潮水 something like that. 爱如潮水，当我将你推，紧紧跟随。爱如潮水，它将你我包围。我再也不愿见你在深夜里买醉，不愿别的男人见到你的妩媚。那是因为这样会让我心碎。答应我，你从此不在深夜里买醉。Yeah, that I don't want to scare people. People are coming. I don't want to scare people with my singing. Good night, I don't want to scare people with my singing.
Dışarıdayım, bekliyorum. Teşekkür ederim.
Oh, you speak good Turkish. Oh, are you Turkish? You're Turkish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
I know. I look a little bit like a stranger.
Yeah. You could me encore Sean Shaw. Wow, wow, what? Wow, what? Wow, what? Wow, what? Yeah, all these are like when you trigger my deep memories, they come out. And you know, you guys ask me, like how I know things from within, right? That's how information comes. You know, I sung that song 30 years ago. I've not listened to or sung that song for 30 years. It's somewhere deep inside. Okay, but once I trigger that point, I can feel it just come out. I wasn't consciously singing it, no, it was just pouring out. This is exactly how every information pour into my brain as well. Whenever you guys ask me about very deep things and I have to go inside and I tap that point, it just rushes to my brain exactly how those lyrics rushes out just now. Yeah, it felt exactly the same way. So this is again something to share with you guys how, because I know a lot of you are always like curious and still wondering what I mean by, you know, tapping into your subconscious mind and then miraculously knowledge and information just rushes into the head. Yeah, it feels exactly like that song that I just sung, where I just tap into the point, it just flows out without conscious effort. Yeah, I wasn't consciously trying to remember nothing, you know. I just tapped the feeling, boom, and out. Because everything you do is everything you have ever heard and everything you have ever done in your life are collected somewhere in your subconscious mind. When you tap it, it will come out again. Even though normally you won't be able to remember it, but once you learn the technique and have the ability to tap it, all these things come out. They're always there. Amazing, huh? And this is why, guys, you have to be very careful what you listen to. You have to be very careful what you let into your head. Because I just demonstrated something you let into your head 30 years ago is still in there. It's still somewhere in there. It's still doing stuff to you. Be very careful what you let into your head. Don't take it very lightly. Like, I know a lot of people take it very lightly, like, oh, I just do this once and I'll forget it. No. Your subconscious mind never forgets nothing. It's always there. Huh? I just demonstrated. Yeah? It's always there. Elijah, music that can create flashback on point. It sounds spontaneous but not forced. Quite amazing. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even thinking. It was just pouring out. It was just pouring out. I wasn't even thinking. I amazed myself. And this is exactly how every single information comes to my mind as well. Whenever you guys ask me really difficult things and I have to tap inside, that's how the information rush into my head as well. Very spontaneous. Like it's like a flood. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I've not sung this song for probably more than 30 years maybe. Yeah. It's always there. Everything that you've ever heard or done throughout your life is somewhere inside. It's how dangerous this is. So never take it lightly, you know. Never take what you do lightly, or never take what you allow into your head lightly. I just demonstrated that it never goes away. Even after 30 years, it never goes away. People that you think you forgot, you never really forget. Things that you did, you say, I can regret today and forget tomorrow. No, you never really forget. Oh? So be very careful. Be very meticulous. Be calculative over what you let into your head. Sean Chaw, side question. Have you ever lost momentum, motivation, become lazy on a certain cause? Yes, I have, of course. How do you overcome it? Good question. Sean Chaw, your question seems to, okay, let me rephrase your question. You are actually asking, have you ever lost momentum and give up on something? Yes. If you mean losing momentum leading to giving it up, then it's never happened to me. I lose momentum, yes, and then I do some other thing for a period, and then I always go back and continue, and things cycle. So, see, this is a very interesting discussion because for all my life, I've noticed these cycles in my life that I'll do something for a period, and then I'll lose momentum, and I'll do some certain other things, and I call them seasons. Before I understood deeper about my own spirituality, I call them seasons. I'll have seasons. I have what I call gaming seasons. I have work seasons. There are seasons where I work like crazy. There are seasons where I game like crazy, and I cannot control. These seasons just come and go. And even Limpeh knows about my seasons as well. She said she see me behave in a certain way. She'll say, your martial art seasons is on again, and then your gaming season is on again. She's been with me long enough to see my cycles, and only in Istanbul when I have my breakthroughs about I actually only touch my karma structure in Istanbul, by the way. That's why I said Istanbul has been a life-changing place for me, because I went into the deeper state of I achieved the deeper state of my spiritual practices here in Istanbul. And when I touched the point of seeing and understanding my karma structure, then I realized that all these cycles that I'm experiencing are all karma cycles. And ever since I've been on a journey to break this cycle, I want everything to be constant. I don't want cycles anymore. I don't want to be doing this for a period, losing momentum, doing that for a period, losing momentum, and then cycle. I don't want this anymore. Part of my spiritual pursuit right now, and even with this live stream, is to achieve a state of complete equanimity in my life. No more cycles. Yeah. So, Sean, what you're saying is a very natural thing. Everybody go through this cycle. But the only question is, do you allow that to make you quit the thing, or do you actually cycle and come back? That's the only difference. Yeah. For me, I never cycle and quit. I always cycle and come back, cycle and come back. Elijah, I'm usually careful with the music I listen to. I stopped listening to rap and hip hop a long time ago. I prefer instruments that are quite uplifting and upbeat. For me, I don't even like uplifting music and songs. Uplifting or not, all it's doing is manipulating emotions in a good way or bad way. It's manipulating emotions, and every form of manipulation is an addiction. You become dependent on that thing to feel good, and then it's an addiction. It's not healthy. When the real actual way for us, spiritual practitioners, for you as well, Elijah, you're a spiritual practitioner, is to strive for a state where you could control this within yourself without external circumstances. This should be your journey, not to break away from external dependencies, not to increase external dependencies. Yeah. You see. Focus Dawn Me, you see, welcome to my live stream. First time I see this name. How do I give up dairy? I seen an old video of you. You give up dairy if you are like me. I'm lactose intolerant, so I give up dairy easy. For other people, I don't know. Mark Tinman, life is a process of decay. There isn't a state of pleasure. Depending on what level of life you're looking at, yes. If you're looking at the physical level of life, yes, there's only decay. Everybody's going towards the grave. So if you live only on the level of the physical, that means to you, this is you. If I cut off your arm, you're no longer you. Okay? Then yes, life, there's no pleasure in life. Like Gautama the Buddha says, life is suffering. Yeah, that's on the level of the physical, and it's true for everybody. But the good news is this: life need not only be on the level of the physical. And to me, life is full of pleasure. I know not a state of decay. I know not a moment that is not blissful or pleasurable right now. Yeah. Every day is pleasurable, peace and bliss in my life. Yeah. And I'm here sharing with you guys as a first person experience, that such a state of being is possible. Mark Lowe, how to be strong as a healer. Don't try to be a healer unnecessarily. That's my advice. I know there's a lot of energy healers out there, Reiki and all that stuff. I did Reiki as well. And my journey showed me that it's not good to try to heal others. Try to heal yourself. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. Yeah. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying when you care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. Mark Pinman, when you say spiritual, do you mean invisible beings? No. Spiritual practices and spiritual process, or the path of the spiritual, is the path of unlocking more and more of your cerebral capacity. Right now, human being, you're using like 3% of your cerebral capacity, already you're a genius. The spiritual journey is a journey inwards to unlock more and more of your cerebral capacity, and therefore unlock more and more abilities and capabilities that most people think is miraculous. And what you call God is simply someone who has opened up 100% of the cerebral capacity, and that is what the spiritual path is essentially about for someone who don't know. But as you get into it, you start to see more different dimensions, and it's a whole new world of understanding everything about yourself and everybody around you, and therefore opens up a different world than the world that which is hell. Basically, you live in hell right now. Here, this is hell for everyone. But once you start to get to a certain point, you start to see the heaven within this, and you start to live in heaven rather than hell. And to me, that has been the whole point. That is the whole point of a spiritual journey or a spiritual practice. A cookie addiction, shopping addiction. Wow. Mark Tinman, I admire optimism even though I disagree with you. I don't attach a positive value to existence. It's painful and without cosmic meaning. Yeah, no, I'm thankful for you for sharing. I don't see that as a disagreement. I'm thankful that you're willing to share your point of view. In this world, everybody's entitled to their point of view, and we all need to know how to allow people to have their own point of view, and therefore with their own point of view enrich our own point of view and open up discussions that open up different possibilities. We all can agree to disagree and still in the end respect each other and love each other as a human being, and this is what I think is important in the world today. I hope that a little bit of what I'm sharing here, including my energy, right here, I'm consciously sharing my energy with all of you. It's not just the message I share, but the energy. I hope you'll receive a bit of my energy and maybe have occasional glimpse into this peace and beauty that I talk about in your life. Maybe it's a fraction of a second, you can feel it, but that fraction of a second prove to you that it exists. And a spiritual journey is just this. You experienced it for a fraction of a second. Now you know it's possible, and therefore you work towards making it a constant state in your life. You work towards increasing it from a fraction of a second to a minute, an hour, a whole day, a whole life, and that is the whole point. Yes, it's a good thing. It's just a different state of being. I fully respect your and I'm fully thankful for your sharing, Mark Tinman. Focused on me, you see, we must apply our thoughts as simply knowledge. Not sure what that means. How do we stop telling people what to do with their lives? When you stop telling yourself what to do with your life, the more judgmental you are towards yourself, the more judgmental you will be towards other people. Liberate yourself first. That's why I keep saying the way to save the world is not to help other people. The way to save the world is to help yourself, to become the best person you can be. And therefore, you change the world one man at a time, starting from yourself. Until you fix yourself, you can never fix nothing and nobody outside in the world. Until you fix yourself, everything you do in the world will have a consequence. Everything will be karma. Everything will be cause and effect that goes round and round and round. The same fucking bullshit again and again. Yeah, that's how it is. Focus, you see. Yes, I'm hard on myself. There you go. See, the moment you tell me that you're telling other people to live their life, I know the problem is really you're very hard on yourself. Because you're hard on yourself, you expect everybody else to be the same. Yeah. learn to liberate yourself from limiting beliefs, false beliefs and values, and understand that we are human. And therefore, we understand, love, and respect ourselves and everybody, not as Christians, Buddhists, not as Turkish, Americans, not as Asians, not as professors, engineers, but as human beings. It is time to rediscover what it means to be human in this world. This is the biggest need of the world right now. Not faster internet, not another innovation, not a laptop that you can install on your eyeball. No, not. We don't need any of this anymore. We only need to rediscover our humanity. And the good news is this: you want to change the world? I want to change the world. Everybody wants to change the world. Here's how. Here's the simple way. Start with yourself. You change the world 1% at a time. You know who that 1% is? This one person. Start from this one person. Andy, yes, I'm grateful for Limpeh's effort in giving up the positive daily energy daily. It cost me my energy. This energy is not free, by the way. it takes effort to generate this energy. Elijah, Mark, even the average man can find a glimpse of pleasure in life in a few seconds, a day, or a week. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That fraction of a second. You see, I'm surrounded by toxic people. Yeah, that's a good realization. As long as you're aware about this, you can do something about it. I cut everyone that's toxic from my life, including my own family. The most toxic person I've ever known in my life is my mom, and I cut. The very moment I became independent, the day I went into the military, it's when I just cut, man, no more of this toxic bullshit in my life. Mark Tinman, Elijah, I find pleasure in life. It's just that there's more pain in life than there is pleasure. Yeah. For everybody in the world, at a certain state of development in life, you will see life as more pain and more suffering than pleasure. That's 100%. And in fact, like I said, the pleasure that you feel in life will be fractions of seconds only. Even in sex, your pleasure is just a fraction of a second. Okay, for stronger men, maybe 1 second. But your experience, your escape, will always just be a fraction of a second. This is natural. But that fraction of a second serves to tell you that it exists. That state exists, and you can find a way to it. You can find a way to it that your world can change. And Mark, if you want and if you're willing, it is possible for everyone, for you as well. And okay, you're not gonna find in church. Okay, don't Limpeh talk about spirituality and liberation from suffering. So from this weekend onwards, I need to go to church. I'm not talking about church. I'm not talking about temples. Okay, those places are community places, not spiritual places. Okay, and where there is community, there is, like a Chinese saying, 有恩怨的地方就有江湖，有江湖的地方就有恩怨，有恩怨的地方就有江湖。Where there is a community, there's bound to be bullshit. That's basically what that saying means. You see, I want to learn to forgive. Again, start by forgiving yourself. You see, the day you learn to forgive yourself is the day you'll forgive everyone and everyone in your life in a snap. Right now, I love myself like totally, completely, deep, 100%. Because there was one point in time where exactly like this, I was not able to forgive myself or anything at all. I was very hateful. I was very bitter and very miserable. About 10 plus years ago. But the day I learned to let it go, first start with yourself. Everything will change. Elijah, I agree with you, Mark. You see, yes, I feel more happy than before. I know change is happening. As long as you can feel the change is happening, as long as you have that moment, you know it exists. If you know it exists, you can see. It's a matter of seeing your goal and building a path towards it. Yeah. That's why it's called a spiritual path. Yeah. It's all about building a path towards it. That's all there is. Either older due to stress, yeah. You're killing yourself inside out, you see. It's nothing to do with people around you. You're very hard on yourself and you're killing yourself every day. In fact, you hate yourself to a certain extent. Yeah. Life starts with loving yourself. The day you feel the love for yourself deeply, not just by thoughts but deeply, is the day your life really starts. So yeah, 1 hour 42 minutes. Thank you guys for the really good discussions. You know, I'm really running out of battery and I really want to like eat this cake. Really want to eat this cake for you guys, but okay, maybe I should, yeah? 잘 먹겠습니다. The sad thing is, okay, it's more interesting to see the cake being demolished, right? Boom, let's go! Celebrating 1 year in Istanbul! Yo! Only have sugar toppings. This is a traditional Turkish cake, by the way. It's a hot cake with a very creamy center. This is a traditional Turkish cake. Nice. Let's cut it from the head. Wow! But this Turkish cake is a crunchy cake, not a soft cake. 1 year in Istanbul. Thank you, Istanbul. I love you, Turkey. Still the best country and best city I've ever lived in my life. Yeah. Wow. Very milky, creamy on the center. And it's breaking all over. And for Team Foy, and not me, for Mark. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. Creamy top. Crunchy on the outside. Soft on the inside. Milky. Very milky center. You see. I like you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for enjoying the live stream. I'm subscribing. Wow, thank you. Anna Capri, yay. Mark Tinman, congratulations on 1 year. Thank you. And most of all, thank you Istanbul. Thank you Turkey. Teşekkür ederim Turkey. Çok teşekkür ederim sağ ol for having me here in your amazing, amazing country. You see now, making me hungry. Mark Tinman, thank you Focus, you're no slouch yourself. I like it that you guys are talking with each other. Mark Tinman, you're a very likable person, I'm sobbing. Thank you! Thank you! Oh, where are you guys watching from, Mark? Mark and Focus, where are you guys watching from? Final question, I'm gonna end this live stream, okay? But before I go, I would like to know Where are you guys watching from? Elijah and Hungry. And I really love this atmosphere. The good old 90s music, you know, the golden era of American pop. Oh, UC is California. Wow, very late in California right now. Very late, like what, 2 a.m.? Blue state, blue state. Mark Tim, I'm watching from the armpit of the United States. California as well? Oh. I'm getting a lot of new viewers from California, specifically from California. How come? How you guys know about me? Yeah, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in California. Oh. Well, how do you guys know about me? I'm getting a lot of new guys from California. What about me that made Californians know about me? I don't know. How did that happen? How do you guys know about me? You know, even since a kid, I love these crumbs more than the cake itself. I love to eat crumbs more than the cake. You know, but of course, my grandparents will scold me for eating crumbs. I love crumbs, but they'll scold me so bad, hit my hand for eating crumbs. Eating crumbs like this is for beggars. What's wrong with beggars? Yeah? Nothing wrong. I googled something and you came up. Interesting. Interesting. Because specifically, I would say 80% of all my new viewers came from California lately, within the past 2 weeks. Oh. All this golden 90s song. What a feeling! What a feeling! Make it happen! Let's make it happen, man! Let's change the world one man at a time, one person at a time. Annyeong!